The devastation in Mexico after that earthquake, the 7.1 earthquake, is really
terrible.
Just horrible. I was watching before we came on. They're digging through a school trying to get the children. But it has prompted DJ Carnage, DJ Carnage, who's worked with tons of huge names in hip hop. But he has now started his own charity relief effort because he wants to help people down there. It's called Beyond Walls. Hashtag Beyond Walls. You can donate at youcaring.com/Beyond Walls. But he has an issue with something that our president did. And I heard a lot of people reacting to this in several ways. But yesterday, President Trump tweeted, as he is wont to do, God bless the people of Mexico City. We are with you and we'll be there for you.
So the question
is, right?
Is it sincere, given everything else that he said?
That he said about Mexico and wanting to separate us from Mexico.
Does he have a right to say that, I guess the question is?
Right. Well, let's find out. I know how DJ Carnage feels about it. We want to talk to him about it. He's joining us right now. Carnage, how you doing, man?
How you doing, boss?
We're good, man. So what was your reaction when you saw the president's tweet? And by the way, Ivanka also tweeted. She actually tweeted in Spanish, but same sentiment as what the president had tweeted. What was your reaction when you saw those?
I mean, he says a lot of dumb stuff. I mean, daily. It's kind of just another dumb thing he said.
But is it dumb to reach out to people who are clearly hurting and in need after a disaster?
Of course not. But we all know that he's just typing that because he has to. He doesn't really mean it, And maybe if he does say that he does mean, he probably means of some dude in the government that, I don't know, whatever. But it's not like, I don't think it's not sincere. We all know that. So,
Charles and I were talking about this, and, I think you have an interesting point about what if.
Yeah, I mean, Carnage, what I was wondering is, you have this charity going, Beyond Walls, and a great mission that you're doing there. But what if you heard from President Trump or Ivanka or anybody in the Trump family, and they said, we want to donate. President Trump might donate $1 million. What would your reaction to that be?
Come on in, send it through. You know what I'm saying? Where at the end of the day, I know what I'm going to do with the money. I'm going to make sure it goes to the right people and to the right needs, and to all the relief efforts that I'm working on to do with Beyond Walls, and and that's been my whole mission about it. So yeah, if he wants to donate to a good cause, then go on.
But would you feel that's sincere? Because you're saying the tweet is not genuine. Why would the money be sincere?
I mean, because a tweet. There's a big difference between a tweet and actually sending money to actually help people in need. I mean, that's what it comes down to. It's just, I don't think it's something that it should be thought that deeply.
Okay, but it does raise a question. If he did that, suppose he did give the $1 million. If he did, he hasn't.
By the way, this is a huge.
Yeah, if he did, mm-hmm. Would you rethink the notion that the tweet was insincere?
No. No. It's not that, it's just, I already know what I can see through it, it's not that big of a deal. It's not. But it's just like, it's just something that, it's just like, well, he's just saying that because it's mandatory for a president to say that when something that tragic happens.
So tell us what you're doing with the relief effort.
You don't have Trump's help, but you got a lot of other people who are helping you out.
Yeah, we have a bunch of my good friends. G-Eazy's helping me out. I have a lot of DJ friends that are going to help me out. Tiesto, DJ Chucky, Axel and Grosso, they told me they want to help. Blau. I have a lot of Hispanic musicians like John Carlos Canelo is going to help out. J Balvin said he's going to help out. I have a lot of people that are going to help me out with this, and I'm really excited just to be able to actually do something and then see it actually go through and actually see where the money's going to. So we have some friends, we're working on some logistics to get some helicopters down to Mexico so we can drop in supplies like as fast as we can. And hopefully, if it allows, I'm excited to try to go down to Mexico myself and try to help out.
That's great.
It's really.
I mean, it's great what you're doing, man.
I can't just sit here and watch something like that happen and me not do nothing for them. You know.
By the way, you're dropping some new music tomorrow.
Yes, I'm actually in New York right now. I'm dropping my new EP with Young Thug, so it was just something fun we did, and we've been holding on for it, and just something fun and something great for the fans, and yeah, you know, it's a good week. It's a good week, helping the people, giving the people music. And I'm back in America. I just got back from China, so I get to eat some American food.
Good for you, man. Well, listen, everyone, if you can and you care to donate, like we said, it's youcaring.com/beyondwalls. Thanks so much for being with us, Carnage. I appreciate it.
Thanks, Carnage.
Thank you.
All right.
Make sure to subscribe to TMZ Live to keep up to date on the latest entertainment news.
And if you want to keep watching, click on one of these videos right now.